Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again and out here in the streets of Hong Kong testing out the iPhone 14 Pro Max with this dynamic island that has been a cause of controversy on Twitter with a number of people I've been talking to who just think it's like a pretty lousy feature, or who say that, the camera's gonna get all smudged up. Dynamic island looks weird in direct sunlight. So, I wanted to address that in this video, and specifically related to the dynamic island. How does it appear in different lighting sources? And is the dynamic island really not that good in terms of its implementation because of that gap between those two cameras and the Face ID? Now, as you can see from this normal lighting source right here, you can kind of make out the separation between these two, and I can go max brightness on this. This is a 2000 nits brightness phone, and roll the footage too. I did take this on the train just now while I was coming to sell. That's right, I sold my 13 Pro Max. Goodbye 13 Pro Max. And I took it in various lighting conditions, mostly indoor here, some in direct light. You can see it's a little bit obvious, mostly obvious though, when a direct light source is hitting the dynamic island. Now in this case, you can see there's no direct light source that's hitting the dynamic island. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move. We're gonna move from this spot right here, and we're gonna go to a spot that is actually in direct sunlight and see what is the difference. Okay guys, and now we're back in direct sunlight here, and I wanna have a look at this dynamic island with you and explain to you what I'm noticing here, my initial impressions, whether this dynamic island is an issue or if it's not well implemented. There you see the slight moment where you can see the separation. Now if you look straight on in direct sunlight, you don't really notice it. Turn it to the side, you don't really notice it. But watch when I put this directly in the sun's reflection. That's reflecting right in that point. Well, yeah, in that moment, if you're pointing in direct sunlight to the dynamic island, it's gonna look like two islands. It's gonna look like two cutouts. There you go. Yes, it does. But watch that, and watch that. A little bit of a separation there, but watch that. This is in direct sunlight, guys. I mean, is this really that obvious? In my opinion, yes. When you put it right towards the sun, it's pretty obvious. That could be my thumbnail right there. But you know what? Does it bother me? Not really, guys. Not really at all. And to be completely honest, let's say if I'm playing music here, let's go ahead and play some tunes. Now you see the music playing, direct sunlight. Yeah, right towards the sun, it just looks like two cutouts. But once you move away from that, it's not very obvious, guys. And that's really sights and sounds of Hong Kong. That's really my point. Unless you are literally in direct sunlight and pointing the sun's reflection right at the dynamic island, you don't see it. You see it, you don't see it. And to all those haters out there who say this is a terrible implementation and that this whole feature is just a joke, and being able to quick access, and look, I'm using it one-handed. To those guys out there, you know who you are on Twitter, who say that you can't use this feature one-handed. I just did. To those people out there who say this is a terrible feature, just you wait, because this is going to be the most, and mark my words, the most copied feature from iPhone 14 Pro Max on every single Android phone next year. Just watch. It's inevitable. But that's it for this one, guys, and just wanted to share these insights I have on this dynamic island, which I'm really enjoying. I think the implementation is terrific, and damn, it's getting hot. So let's move back to the shade over here. Yes, anytime, anywhere, Frankie Street Tech, oh yeah. And here back in the shade, you can see, you don't notice it. I think they've implemented it really well, but hit me up in the comments, guys. What are your thoughts on the dynamic island, and do you think this is a feature that is cool, or do you think this is a feature that is a joke? I've received more comments from you guys out there in Android land. Big fans of Android phones who have been telling me that this feature alone makes you want to switch sides to try an iPhone out for the first time. Judging by the number of comments I've received, I'm not going to make any conclusions, but let me just say that says a lot, guys. That says a lot. But that's it for this one. Hit me up in the comments. What are your thoughts on the dynamic island? Great feature or half-baked idea? Hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for future updates. Stay tuned, guys, for more great content. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing too many more videos on iPhone 14 Pro Max until it actually goes behind the scenes and becomes my main camera, my main tool here on the channel for that juicy 4K video that you know and love. So that's it, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. 14 Pro Max, time to become a tool behind the scenes, baby. Oh yeah.